Good morning, everyone. I am Joseph Byron B. Aniceto, currently taking Master of Arts major in Mathematics in this university. And I am one of the presenters for today's class. So my topic is all about the legal and ethical issues of teaching, which is my chosen subtopic is the DepEd Child Protection Policy in Child Abuse and Bullying Issues. So here are the three objectives for my report. Number one, define the DepEd Child Protection Policy. Number two, explain the child abuse and bullying in accordance with the DepEd Child Protection Policy. And the last objective is discuss the establishment of Child Protection Committee based on the DepEd Child Protection Policy. So, let's go to the next slide. Let us define what is child protection policy. But before we define this policy, take a look first at the first image na nakikita nyo po sa slide. Alamin po muna natin kung ano po ba ang child. So, meron po siyang arrow at makikita nyo ang apat na images po dyan. So, yun po ang definition ng child natin. It is any person below 18 years of age or those over but are unable to fully take care of or protect themselves because of a physical or mental disability or condition. Pupils or students who may be 18 years of age or older but are in school. So, ibig pong sabihin nito, lahat po ng mga batang below 18 years of age po, child po sila. So, examples are the pre-elementary to senior high school students. And as long as yung bata po ay nag-iiskwelahan pa, pwede po rin natin siya i-consider. Ano pa po ang pwedeng i-consider? Kapag siya po ay may physical disability or mental disability, may depression or hearing impairment, basta po may condition po siyang ganun or disability, pwede po rin natin siyang i-consider. Kaya po, yung last image po natin, it talks about this policy, which is the DepEd Order Number 40, Series 2012, which is the DepEd Child Protection Policy. So, this policy pong ito ay para sa mga child po natin. So, it is a zero tolerance policy for any act of child abuse, exploitation, violence, discrimination, bullying, and other related offenses. That's why yung Department of Education po natin ay sinisigurado na ang ating eskwelahan o yung nagsiserve nilang second home is safe po para sa edukasyon ng mga children. Kaya nga po yung DepEd mission po natin is to protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education where students learn in a child-friendly, gender-sensitive, safe, and motivating environment. That's why importante po itong child protection policy para maiwasan po yung mga ganitong abuses at maging meaningful ang kanilang learning sa eskwelahan para ma-feel safe sila kahit nasa school din sila. And this policy is not just for the children or students. Pwede rin po ito sa mga teachers. Protection din po natin ito para maging aware tayo sa mga dapat nating ginagawa sa mga estudyante. Kasi hindi rin po tayo free na gawin lahat sa mga estudyante natin. Meron din po tayong limitation. Kaya po, itong policy na to will both benefit the teachers and the students. So in this slide, we're going to talk about child abuse and bullying. So before we discuss this, tingnan po muna natin yung left side ng aking slide. This talks about the child abuse. Because child abuse is a maltreatment. Isa siyang cruel or violent treatment sa isang person or sa isang child. So, meron po tayo diyang 4 images na nagsiserve as maltreatment sa isang bata. So, ibig sabihin, pag nagawa natin itong mga to, considered yan as child abuse. Pati sa mga teachers. At estudyante, syempre. Sa kapwa estudyante mo pag ginawa mo to. So, una, touching a child where he or she doesn't want to be touched. So, nanghihipo ka, sexual abuse yan. Okay? Pag may hinahawakan kang parte, private parts ng mga classmate mo o kaya ikaw naman, kunwari teacher ka, yung estudyante mo, hinahawakan mo sa private part, sexual abuse yun. Next, not taking care of a child, for example, unclean, unclothed, and unfed child. So, ibig sabihin, merong unreasonable deprivation of the child's basic needs. Kasi basic needs yan ng mga child yung pagkain, yung damit. Okay, so kailangan na kailangan nila yan. Kapag yan hindi na provide o hindi inaalagaan yung child, isa yung child abuse din. Then next, verbally abusing a child. So, pwedeng yung verbally abusing a child po is sa teacher din, pwede niya rin tong magawa. Kaya nga may DepEd Child Protection Policy po tayo kasi yung mga teachers dapat hindi sila yung nangunguna sa mga ganito. For example, hindi nakasagot yung estudyante sa recitation, tapos sinabihan niya ng BO sa harap ng klase. So, ibig sabihin, verbal abuse yun. Kawawa yung estudyante. So, pwedeng ma-down siya doon nung moment na yun. O, ibig sabihin, pag na-down yun, pwedeng hindi na siya pumasok kasi yung teacher niya ginaganon siya. So, tayo mga teachers, dapat tayo yung nangunguna para i-motivate silang matuto, para i-motivate sila mag-aral. Hindi tayo nangunguna sa mga ganito. Kaya dapat we should be wise to our words. Pinipili natin yung ating mga sinasabi sa mga estudyante. Careful dapat tayo. And lastly, ang example ng child abuse din is neglecting a child's medical needs. So, ibig sabihin po nito is kapag ka nag-fail ka to immediately give a medical treatment, pag kailangan na nung child na yun, hindi mo siya nabigyan ng medical treatment. So, pwede yun sa isang injured child. Kasi pwede yan, pag pinabayaan mo yan, magre-result yan sa serious impairment niya sa growth niya and development as a child. So, that's why these are also considered child abuse. On the other hand, at the right side of this slide, we can see images that shows the bullying or some examples of bullying. So, meron po tayong binigay na dalawa. Ang una po, let's define what is social bullying. So, this is also known as the relational bullying and it involves hurting someone's reputation or relationships. For example is, meron kayong pinag-usapan na hindi nyo kakaibiganin si ganito dahil siya ay may putok. So, pwede po yung maging social bullying kasi kinuntsaba mo yung ibang tao para hindi makipagkaibigan sa kanya dahil sa rumor na pinakalat mo, which is may putok. So, eventually, pag yun ay kumalat ng kumalat, so yung buong section ninyo, for example, isang section kayo, hindi na siya kakaibiganin dahil sa ginawa mo, sa ini-spread mong rumor. So, pwede rin yung embarrassing someone in public, pinapahiya mo siya in public. So, pwede din po yun, social bullying. So, next, cyberbullying is a bullying that takes place over digital devices such as cell phones, computers, and tablets. It can also occur through SMS, text, or online in social media or gaming where people can view, participate in, or share content. So, ano po ba pwedeng i-example po natin dito ay yung, kunwari yung kaklase mo, bagong palit lang ng display picture sa Facebook, tapos nag-comment ka ng hindi magaganda doon at maraming nakakitang tao. For example, nag-comment ka sa display picture niya ng mataba ka, ganito ka, kamukha mo si ganito. So, it can considered as cyberbullying kasi maraming nakakita, no, malay mo in-screenshot na ng mga tao yung sinabi mo and na-spread na yun sa all over the internet. So, it can cause to her or his display picture na parang nakakahiya na or embarrassment na ang result nun sa kanya. So, yung cyberbullying po kasi is talagang ang common places niyan kung ikukumpara natin sa panahon ngayon is yung Facebook. 'Di ba? Kadalasan ginagamit ng mga bata 'yan, Facebook, TikTok, ML. Dati po kasi yung nung wala pa yung mga ganitong social media, is yung mga text-text lang pwede doon yung cyberbullying. But since ang relevant kasi ngayon is yung mga Facebook, mga ganyan, lalo na yung TikTok, so dyan kadalasan nag-o-occur yung mga cyberbullying natin. And it doesn't mean that kapag cyberbullying is less yung effect niya dahil sa internet lang nangyayari at hindi sa personal. No. All of these bullyings have the same negative impact sa estudyante or sa kahit kanino mang tao. So, meaning to say, child abuses and bullying ay walang magandang idudulot both sa students and even sa teachers. Kaya, tayong mga teachers, wag natin itong gagawin, wag tayong mangunguna sa mga ganitong klaseng hindi magandang gawain. And same with the students. So, for this slide, since we're done talking about the child protection policy, at saka ano kung ano ang cover nun na dapat i-protect sa child is yung against sa child abuse at saka sa bullying. Na-discuss na rin po natin yung mga some examples nun. So, let's move on to the Child Protection Committee. Ano po ba talaga ang Child Protection Committee? So, this function, or I mean, ang function ng committee na to ay to provide assistance to parents or guardians whenever necessary in securing expert guidance counseling from the appropriate offices or institution. So, to effectively identify, refer, and report child abuse, exploitation, violence, discrimination, and bullying, and to ensure respect for children's right in all matters and procedures affecting their welfare. So, ibig sabihin, dapat lahat ng mga schools, all public and private, elementary man yan or secondary schools, dapat meron kang Child Protection Committee kasi ito yung tutulong para maprotektahan ng ating mga anak sa school. Kaya may committee. So, ano po ba yung composition ng committee na to? So, unang-una, makikita natin sa ating slide is the school head or administrator ng isang school. So, chairperson po siya doon. Next, guidance counselor or teacher, vice chairperson po ang kanyang position dapat sa committee na to. And then, makikita po natin, may arrow siya, tapos members na yung kasunod. So, ibig sabihin, yung chairperson and vice chairperson mo, dapat school head yan, administrator, guidance counselor, tsaka teacher. Then, the rest, members na lang. So, mga representatives of parents, teachers, ano pa, students, and the community. So, tigi-tigisa pong member po dyan. And, pag kukuha ka ng representative sa parents, ito ay designated by the PTA or the Parent Teacher Association. And then kapag kukuha ka naman ng representative sa teacher, depende sa faculty club. Kung anong faculty club yun. And then kapag kukuha ka naman ng representative sa estudyante, ang naka-designated na kumuha ng representative doon is yung Supreme Student Council. Yung highest governing student sa isang school, yung mga SSG yan. Alam ko is SSG na din eh. Pwede ring tawagin na SSG. And then last is, pag kukuha ka ng representative sa community, dapat dinesignate to ng punong barangay ninyo at dapat member siya ng BCPC. Ano po ba yung BCPC? Barangay Council for the Protection of Children. So, this Child Protection Committee will be a big help for us, teachers and students, para mas lalo mas strengthen ang ating child protection policy. So, let's go to the assessment questions for this report since dito na po nagtatapos ang aking discussion. Kaya pumunta na po tayo sa next slide. Here are the 3 assessment questions for this topic. Number 1, how bullying affects the child's life. Number 2, what is considered child abuse in the school setting? And for the last assessment question for today, as a teacher, why it is important to ensure that your students are protected in any type of abuse or bullying. So these assessment questions have something to do with our discussion for today. To learn more about this topic, I will end my presentation with a supplemental video. Let us watch it together at sabay-sabay po tayong matuto pa. happy learning.
Hey, give my book back. Give it back.
You want it? Why will we?
Yes.
Why should we?
Give it back.
Yeah, sure.
Give it back.
Too slow, too slow. No.
Hey dude, check this out. It's amazing. What is she doing? Look at that.
Send it to everyone.
It's all over the place.
Send it to everyone.
Hey look, there she comes.
Shame on her.
Look, it's the girl from the photos. Did you see the picture?
Slut.
Such nice books you have.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No.
Don't worry, I'm only gonna dump them on the floor.
No.
So, you want it? I hope that really hurt.
They're just playing, just a bit of rough and tumble. Kids will be kids.
A boy wouldn't want a girl to help him.
Children have to learn to defend themselves.
Being bullied never did me any harm.
13% of 11-year-olds and 12% of 13-year-olds report being bullied at least twice a month.
Large-scale surveys around the world report 6 to 27% of children have been bullied.
78% of those replying to a Council of Europe survey said they'd encountered online hate speech, 2012.
Hey, come on. Come on. It's time to get up. Come on.
Dad? You know, Dad, I want...
Shh, not now, I'm busy.
Some kids are just born bad. Their poor parents can't do anything with them.
Both bullies and their victims are more likely to underachieve at school. Research links bullying with drug abuse, criminal convictions, and harsh physical discipline of children who are in turn more likely to become bullies.
Good morning.
Thomas?
Here.
Philip?
Here.
Emily?
Here.
David? Is he not here?
Victims suffer problems like depression, sometimes much later in life.
William?
Bye, Marie. Have a good day at school.
Victims may be more likely to have suicidal thoughts or attempt suicide.
A 13-year-old in Bourg-Saint-Maurice in France hanged himself after being bullied at school. Another 13-year-old, an Irish girl from Donegal, was thought to be the victim of cyberbullies before her death. 6 weeks later, her 15-year-old sister committed suicide.
There's nothing you can do anyway.
There is something that can be done, and something is being done, orchestrated by the Council of Europe in Strasbourg.
What is needed is fundamental change, a new type of school culture based on human rights and democracy to banish bullying from schools for good.
The Council of Europe has many tools to show you how to do just that, like its Charter to combat violence and discrimination in schools, especially bullying.
Every year, the Council of Europe trains 1,000 teachers across Europe in human rights and citizenship education.
It also trains 5,000 youth leaders in its European youth centers in Strasbourg and Budapest and supports activities involving 15,000 young people.
So we're going to do an activity together. I'm not going to tell you now what you're going to learn. We'll discuss it later. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. And you have to keep them closed till I tell you when to open them. So, close your eyes. And your task is this. You are going to form groups without speaking at all. Open your eyes, form your groups.
This lesson raises awareness of the importance of not stigmatizing children who are in a minority or seen as different.
Okay, children, very well done. You worked really well. I want us to start to talk about what we just did. Why did you make the groups you made?
When you put the stickers on, we understood that if we had to make groups, the stickers had to do with the groups. So the stickers kind of told us which groups we had to be in.
You made an assumption, actually, that you had to group because you had a blue square or a red square or a yellow square or Paul Xavier with just the white square. What did you understand by their reactions?
Well, I understood that I was white.
Did you also understand no one else was white?
Yeah.
And what were you thinking about that?
It's weird because everybody is in quite a big group. So.
And where did you feel you could go?
Well, by myself somewhere.
Has anyone ever been in a real situation, not this classroom situation now, where they would like to tell us how it feels, or you think how someone would feel?
A long time ago, nobody wanted to play with me because of my color of skin. Now it's really fine, but...
Why is it now fine?
I tried to explain that how it is when you're rejected, and I found some people which are really nice to me and which don't mind my color of skin.
Because they know you, the lovely person that you are.
Yes, definitely.
What difference do lessons make? Bullying will always go on.
Hey, give me my book back. Well, then touch it. Give it back. Leave David alone. Stop being a bully. He hasn't done anything to you.
Yeah, Sophie's right.
I'm telling this to the school council on Friday.
What is she doing? Look at that.
Send it to everyone.
I'm sending it.
Oh my god. Why would they do that? That is so mean. So freaking mean. Look, you should come. Maya, look at this. Look, they've posted these photos. Oh no, look at what they've written underneath. Don't worry, we'll get them taken down. Our teacher warned us about this in classes today.
Hey, Maria, you check your phone?
This is pathetic. You'll be really sorry about this. Come on, guys, let's go.
Come on.
Everything is different because the silent majority have spoken out.
They've spoken out because they know what they are supposed to do, how to do it, and why they are supposed to do it.
They believe in what they are saying and doing because they have been involved in discussions on dealing with exclusion and bullying.
Now, the bullies are the ones who are isolated, not the victims, and even the bullies might think again and change.
Beat bullying with these Council of Europe products, tools and campaigns. Democracy and human rights start with us. Democratic governance of schools. Compasito. Passport to your rights. I have rights, you have rights. The campaigns No Hate Speech Movement and Building a Europe for and with Children.
Thank you for watching. Please click like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be updated with my next video. Again, I am Joseph Byron B. Aniceto, and have a great day everyone. Goodbye!